Hey, welcome. I've been talking specifically about one specific trade, trading simple with Forex. The reason I started this is because every day every night while I sleep, I go through so many grand mal seizures that I lose my memory. So learning how to trade all over again is a bit difficult. Let's bring up the chart, shall we? I'm excited about this chart, and here's why. If you remember yesterday when I finished, the trade was actually a negative $25.35. Now it's $25.66. 31 cents isn't that big of a deal, now is it? So with this, I can see that trade really didn't do much, but if you can see on my day chart with NZD, USD, or New Zealand dollar and US dollar, the entry price was 0.68310, and this has been going on for I would say about 4 weeks, if not 6 weeks. Because I'm a long-time trader, I depict the time, and as you can see by my day chart, this trade is unreal, and it's constantly moving. Now I'm going to go back to my 4-hour just to make it a little easier, but I don't go any lower than that. So my entry price, like I stated, is 0.68310. My take profit is at 0.72310, which is 4,000 pips or $40 profit. However, my stop loss is also 4,000 pips or $40 negative. And the stop loss is 0.64310. Now, the reason I keep it on the same ratio is it's a 1-to-1. 1 loss to 1 profit. Same area, same category. So my risk is basically the same as my profit, meaning that I can run this trade for months on no end because there's so much in there that there's no way it's going to hit and clean out my account. If you take a look where my margin level is, it's right mid-screen, lower level. It's over 2,400. And because of that, I have free margin of $471.54. So they're really only looking at $20.49 or thereabouts. Actually, it's $25.55 now. And it's going down. As you can see, when we started, it started at $25.65. So it's gone down 10 cents. And it's a big deal, even though it's 10 cents, because it says the pips here are actually getting ready to turn. They're actually getting ready to move in such a way, this is my day chart, that you can see it's bouncing back up here. So it's hit its boundary. Resistance is what we call it, and it's gonna turn and go back up. And if you pay attention to the chart, the last time it was this way was July of 2015. And as you can see, it stayed there for a little while, but then it turned around and bounced back up a lot higher than my take profit is. So that is exciting because that's what's going on. Now if I go back, when you trade right, but you look left. When I go back left, the last time it was in this area, it did the same thing. It went up. Prior to that was April of 08. It's been quite a few years, to say the least. But this market has been up high for quite some time. And that's why I enjoy the longer term, the longer trades, because I get the full picture, the full story of this trade. When we go into a day, you still get the full picture, the full trade. Once you adjust your charts accordingly. But then you go into an hour, 4 hour, or even less. You go clear down to a minute, you don't see much. There's not much movement there. 5 minutes, still not much there. 15 minutes, we're starting to get a little bit, not much. 30 minutes, picture's starting to develop. The hour chart, we're really starting to come around. That's why I like the 4 hour chart so much. And I don't like to go lower than 4 hour. But I will do a day chart and take a look at that picture. It's amazing what you can see the further you go. The week chart and the month chart. And as you can see, it's clear back here. So we don't go that far back. And I will normally stay in the 4 hour chart unless I'm looking forward to see what's needed. So I can trade forward and look left. Trade right, look left. The higher the stop loss I have, the longer I can stay in this trade with no concern. That is also why it's a 0.01, which is in essence 10 cents. That's what you start the trade with. Many people have started this trade, or any trade for that fact, with a minimum of $10. Depending on the broker you're dealing with, this one specifically is Forex.com. And I started this with $50. So it can change. And as we've been talking, you can see that my price, my stop, or my loss has actually dropped to $25.82. It fluctuates, as you can see. But there's no concern here because I have such a large margin. As long as I'm over the 2,000 margin price, I'm safe. It's a low risk trade. And that's what we want. Now, I've been advised that I could put other trades in here and get quite a bit. Problem with that is the more trades you put in, the less your margin level is, and you don't want to over leverage. You over leverage, they will stomp you out. They will take your money and run, because that's what a broker will do. So we try to keep it as low as we can for the longer time frame. And $40 stop loss is not that big of a deal, especially when I turn around and make $40 profit or more, depending on how soon I close down this trade. It all depends. So far on this trade, I have started on this specific trade and have made $237 profit. Can't complain. And that's pretty awesome. The more pips you use, the more time you use it, that's over 23,000 pips. Yeah, it took 3 weeks, 5 days a week, but what's the problem? it's a no-brainer when you just sit back and watch. Sit back, take your time, and watch. And now that we've already talked about the trade, I'm going to stop my screen share because I want to mention something to you. We have a international event in Fort Lauderdale, September 14th, 15th, and 16th. And if you go to soars.com, you can actually purchase your ticket. Great thing about that is the ticket prices have been stopped, so they don't increase until after August 24th. That's an extra 12 days they're giving us. So jump when you go. You're having problems with a monthly income because your job just doesn't give it to you? You need to be at the event. You're having problems making ends meet? You most definitely need to be at the event. And if you want to increase your knowledge, your education, and your ability to work from home, you need to meet me at the event. If you contact me, I can actually make it possible that you can become one of my guests. But you have to contact me. You've got on here, look me up on Facebook. I'm Kat's Corner. KATSKORNER. And I'll see you at the event. Have a great day. Bye-bye for now.